Hello, trading is closed on September 3rd, 2019. We'll go over our calls. Look for the pattern with the early low. We got that. Tomorrow's pattern also has the early low. We said that there's a wave count that says we ended at 333 and that a strong decline will begin right from the time the market opens. Well, that actually worked, but the decline was a three-wave structure instead of a five, so maybe the market's going to play a game with us before it starts to decline in earnest. Here were the signals during the day. Morning we got an ultimate buy signal that worked. It's an optional lower target. 95% of the time we should undercut that yellow line tomorrow. 95 isn't 100, that's why it's optional. Up here we got a sell signal which worked, and an optional higher target as well. Probably isn't all that optional. According to the rules in the book, it's optional. But when I used to have a computer program, which I no longer have access to, the programmer programmed the criteria a bit differently than the book said. And with the criteria he programmed, this would not be an optional target, and it's already printed. Well, here's our idea. We have this A, we're calling this a 333. Like to see a high in the 2940s hold, followed by a drop to about the 2700s. 2740 is my target. And this is how we came up with 2740. Well, this was our old count, and if we'd started to decline impulsively, I would think that that was it. But this is a 3 so far as I can tell. It implies maybe the decline, maybe this consolidation is not over. Doesn't require it, but we have to consider the possibility. Maybe that was just A, and this is a B right here, and then tomorrow we get wave C. If we do get wave C, we can calculate targets. Now again, it's all speculative, because if we drop under this, then something else is going on. But if that's A, and if there's a fib ratio between A and B, I'd like to see the 2940s hold, so we get just over this point at about 2933, 2934, and 2946 as potential targets. Could be higher, you don't know, but that's where I look for resistance. Now, this looks kind of like a diamond on stilts. Be happier without this thing here, so maybe it's not, because half a diamond, this could be a diamond without this business. If so, here's the origin of the left stilt. It usually gets hit, but we also could have a hole in the wall gap, and typically we fill the gap, find resistance over the wall pretty soon. That would mean that the 2934 cash target might be the one to look for. So when you get conflicting signals, you're always guessing somewhat. Here's what I have. Wednesday's pattern has really low. It could gap up first. They don't have a strong gap in the first hour or two. Tends to be a rally day. High in the final hour. Dropping big early heralds more weakness. Mixed signals, we gap down, hit a lower low, closed over all the lows. Let you take out today's lows early with a gap. Should see higher prices. We also have an optional lower target, and that's the opposite direction. Standard rules for mixed signals. Commonest thing is your gap promptly move outside the range. Next most common close little change. You have the big move Thursday, at least common by a large margin. Neither of those things happen. Best guess I have is based on the wave count. One more rally tomorrow, probably stopping around 29.34, maybe a bit higher, but this high holding, followed by a very big drop shortly thereafter, as I think the 333 is going to be done. If it is a diamond on stilts, the origin of the left still has been challenged, and the next challenge, if it doesn't come too early, which is the same challenge, will lead to failure of support in grand style. So if we do move up here to about 29.34, I think it was 29.46, and then drop later, not the same day, and undercut this, it should be undercutting the origin of the left stilt, assuming that's the right interpretation, plus being a wave 3 down, assuming that's the right interpretation. Could be fun for the bears if that's the right call. Because of conflicting signals, we'll have to see how we open tomorrow. The best guess I have, it's a day which starts low, ends high, target here or here, and soon thereafter, the bottom falls out. That's today's call.